Today we're going to look at installing the SmartScreen post and rail system. The system allows for multiple configurations, mixing different heights as well as placing vertically or stacking them horizontally. For today's project, we're going to create this privacy screen. We're going to place 2 vertical screens to block off this old garden and stop a bit of wind from coming through to the barbecue area. Firstly, we're going to be placing our screen into this wooden beam, but you can place the system onto a concrete patio or a wooden deck, or if you want to place the system directly onto your lawn, you can concrete them into the ground just like a normal fence post. The SmartScreen post and rail system can be configured into different designs. All you need is the post kit and the top and bottom rails. For your project, you will also need an appropriate drill and driver bit, as well as eye and ear protection. The first thing we're going to do is attach a base plate to the bottom of the post. It doesn't matter which way around these go. You should find 12 screws with each base plate, 3 screws for each side. The screws are self-drilling, but remember not to over-tighten them and screw them in too deep. Following the same procedure, attach the second base plate to the second post. Now that we have 2 posts and base plates ready, we're going to assemble the bottom rail. The open side of the rail faces up, as this is what the SmartScreen will drop into. Take the L-shaped brackets, slide them into each end with the outside edge going up, then screw the brackets into place using the screws provided. The next thing we're going to do is measure and mark out where the posts need to go. If there's a post that needs to be in a certain position, up against a wall or in the corner of the deck for example, it's a good idea to use that as an initial marker and work your way out from there. Take the first post and base plate and place it onto the hard surface in the correct position. Then place the second post the width of the SmartScreen away. The next thing we're going to do is loosely insert the bottom rail into the first post. Remember to keep the outside edge of the bracket facing up. Then slide the other end into the second post. At this point, we're not going to tighten it just yet. All we're doing is marking out exactly where we want the posts and base plates to go so we can drill the holes in the correct spot, knowing that everything is lined up. You'll need to purchase suitable Dynabolts or long screws to attach the base plate to your specific hard surface. We're attaching to wood, so we have long screws, but if you're attaching to concrete, buy 8mm Dynabolts. Once the holes are drilled, replace the posts and base plates, lining them up over the holes, then screw or bolt into place. Again, it might be helpful to have someone holding the post until it's secure. Then do the same with the second post. With the 2 posts now secured in place, we can tighten the screws on the bottom rail on each side. Take an adapter rail and slide it into the posts on the inside. They just fit into the slot and slide down. Make sure you check that the adapter extrusions are cut 30mm shorter than the height of your screen panel. For example, if your screen is 1800mm high, cut the adapter to 1770mm high. Our next step is to carefully slide the SmartScreen into place. It's a good idea to use a small ladder to get yourself in a stable position to securely hold the screen. Gently lower the SmartScreen until it slides into the adapter rail on each side, then lower it to the bottom of the poles. Great work, we're almost done. Next, we're going to insert the top rail. Just like the bottom rail, the L-shaped brackets slide into each end, with the outside edges facing up. But this time, the open end is going to be facing down. Slide it into place, then fasten the screws into the post. There are 3 reversible adapters supplied with each post. You can use these to cover any of the exposed slots. With the first SmartScreen section in place, it's simply a matter of repeating the process for each additional section. Our small privacy screen is only 2 sections wide, but if you're continuing in a straight line, you'll insert the adapter plate and SmartScreen here. If you're creating a 90-degree corner, you can insert the adapter plate into the slots on either side. You can even use 3 SmartScreen panels to go in a T-shape if you have a more complex design that separates multiple areas. With all the posts and panels in place, the final step is to attach the top cap onto each of the posts. Just sit it in place and fasten with the 1 screw supplied. And there we have it, a simple to install, elegant looking privacy fence using the SmartScreen post and rail system.